Hi, I'm Jim. I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the Minn Kota Terrova 55-pound thrust trolling motor. Now what's a little bit different about this one right here is it's reconditioned. It's factory reconditioned by Minn Kota. And what that means is, either someone returned it, they fixed it up to like new condition. It may have a scratch in it, but other than that, it should look pretty close to new. And the only real difference is it comes with a 1-year warranty as opposed to the 2-year warranty that the brand new ones come with. I haven't seen this one yet, but I'm going to be opening it on camera so we can take a look at it together. But first I wanted to say, exactly what this is, because it can get confusing when you're looking for these online. Now, this is a Minn Kota Terrova 12-volt, 55-pound thrust with a 45-inch shaft. It includes the foot pedal, the Bluetooth remote, the ipilot, which also includes autopilot, and the universal sonar. The model number for these change, even though they're the same, whether they're reconditioned or brand new. The brand new version model number of this is 1358856, and it retails for $1,549. The reconditioned version, it's the same, everything's the same, but because it's reconditioned, they give it a new model number. This particular model number is 1377702. Now, depending where you buy them when they're reconditioned, I've seen them from anywhere from around $1,100 to $1,300. I tried to buy one for close to $1,100, but turns out I was just put on a waiting list and I was told it could be anywhere up to 5 months. This one was $1,239. I got it online from a place called Glenn's Rod and Reel. Now, real nice guy, talked to him on the phone. I ordered this last Friday afternoon. Today is Tuesday. So with that being said, let's see what kind of condition this is in. Let's see what we're looking at. I hope it's everything I expect it to be and all the parts, everything I think it should come with. So let's take a look. All right, I feel like I got a major award here. Okay, so looks like in here we have the instructions and the parts. I'll take a look in there and see what all this came with. All right, so here it is. I'm going to get the camera and pan over it so we can see what kind of condition this is in for being reconditioned. Right off the bat, it looks pretty good. I thought I read somewhere that this part, the base of it, and I'm not sure exactly what parts they meant, but whether it's reconditioned or not, I thought I read that that's new. Every time it's going to be new. Whether that's true or I misread it, I'm not 100% certain. But, it does look to be in very new condition. So, let's take a closer look. Okay. So here's the remote. The remote itself, it's flawless. There's not a mark on it. Foot pedal. Looking at the foot pedal. I'm not seeing, so far everything I'm looking at I'm not seeing any signs of use or any, wear or anything. So I'm really happy with this. And the prop is the weedless wedge 2. And I mean, I'd say this prop's never been in the water. If it has, it was a very, very, very short amount of time. There's no marks on it, no signs of wear. And this is something new. I've owned a Terrova in the past, but it was an older model on a different boat. And they've upgraded it and changed a little bit about it. Spot lock, I guess, works a lot better. And it has a puck. The old one, it did not have a puck. This is for the GPS signal. I've seen guys mount them many different places. So I'm also going to be doing a video on me installing this, maybe tomorrow. And I seen someone put one of these pucks on the boat I have, which is the Tractor Classic XL, right on the console side. I kind of thought that's a good spot for it. So I'm going to look there. I might do that. I'm going to do a little research into it some more. And it might go there. So check out that video. Okay, so now that we have all the parts out, let's take a closer look. Okay, now I'm going to try to do the best I can to give everybody a good look at what we're dealing with here. Without a lot of glare. Here's where the universal 2 sonar is to connect to GPS, connect to the fish finder, I mean. Now I see all this looks really great condition. There's a small little mark here. Now I can't tell. That very well could have came on a new one and I wouldn't have thought much of it. So far that's the only thing I've seen. Like I said, and this is dusty. This camera is picking up a lot of the dust. The leads. There's the end. I've heard, what are you going to connect these to? And I agree that those are pretty small ring terminals. I'll be cutting them off regardless. Okay. Let's throw that over here. All right. Prop, foot pedal, autopilot spot lock, the constant, and of course you can control this foot pedal with the pedal itself or with the buttons. Something new about this, which has the spot lock on the foot pedal, my old one did not, and that would have been a nice feature, so I'm looking forward to having that. Okay, the remote, the instructions, and the puck up at the top. Let's see what we got here. 55-pound thrust, 12 volt, it says in there. Has a pair button for the puck. And, these are pretty hard to get. The 45-inch shaft is hard to get, but everything I was reading, everybody was saying for the Tracker Classics or Heritage, that's what you want. I'm sure a lot of people, because you can get the other ones a little cheaper. I've even seen the 54s. They're more common, they're easier to get, and for that reason, you might be able to get it cheaper. Whether you want that one on the Classic or the any of the bass trackers, the Heritage or the Classics. I'm not sure. I wanted exactly what it had to begin with, and pretty much what the general consensus is of what it should have. So I went with this one. There's this side. Again, it's a little dusty, but no big deal. As far as the other side goes, let's take a look at it. Okay, so I did get it all out of the box, and I did deploy it to make sure it would deploy. Everything worked really well. I have not noticed anything on this really that makes it look very, other than brand new, except for this mark, and it's painted. Very happy with it. I've heard good things about these reconditioned motors from Minn Kota. Everybody says they look brand new. This one really does. And, I saved a few $100s. So I'm happy with that. These things are expensive enough. Cables, it has the universal sonar cable. I assume this one is probably for the puck. And the power leads, which, some people have wondered how long they are. I'm going to measure them so that I can tell you. So let me grab my tape measure so we can find out how long these stock leads are. I've heard 4 feet, and it looks like it's probably, it's supposed to be 10 gauge wire, but I'll make sure of that too. All right, well, there's the unboxing. Again, I want to thank Glenn's Reel and Rod in Des Moines, Iowa, and I'm very happy with this. I can't wait to install it, and look out for that video. It's going to be coming soon. I'll be putting this on the Tracker Classic XL. I'm going to move the trolling motor battery to the forward compartment so that the wiring will work. This is 10 gauge wire, and although I heard it was 4 feet long, mine's about a little shy. 47 inches, and close enough really, because I'll be running I'm going to use probably about 4 or 5 feet of 8 gauge wire. I'm going to turn this into the plug that, like the other trolling motor, the edge, how it plugged in. This will connect to that plug. I'll plug it in, and then I'll use 8 gauge from there to that compartment with the battery. So check that video out. Other than that, it looks good. I'm very happy with it. Thanks for watching. Okay, one last thing I want to talk about is when I do mount that trolling motor, I did buy this Minn Kota quick release bracket. This is MKA 1603, and it looks pretty decent. It's aluminum construction. It's pretty heavy duty. The trolling motors will be mounted to this side, and then this side will be mounted to the boat. So when you take out this screw right here, which it only has one position. So right now this is the outside of the boat where the trolling motor drops into the water. You take this off, maybe put something on it so you don't lose it, something that floats, and you can back the trolling motor up so that if it's going to be tight, if your boat's going to drop a little, you won't hit the trolling motor on any part of your trailer. And then once you're in the water, just back it back out, put the screw back in. Or if you want to release it all the way, you just slide the trolling motor completely off and take it off your boat. It also has, if you notice right there at the end, a spot for a lock. So you can put a padlock through right there. Once it's mounted on, 2 holes, they line up there. Padlock would go right through there. So I did like this bracket, just for the simple fact that if I did need to back the trolling motor up to launch the boat, I'd have the ability to do so, and I'll be able to take it off, so even better. So that's again MKA-16-03, and look out for that video. Thanks a lot for watching.